we're live. Good evening, afternoon, morning, everyone, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to this final live video for the Tiles of the Arabian Nights Game Found campaign. My name is Georgina. I am here today with Jamie.
Evening, everybody.
And for this final video, we thought that we would mix it up a little bit. So as usual, we are here answering your questions in the comments section, but we're going to play a game. If you've seen some of our previous live videos, you'll have already seen me play a two-player game of this with our beloved Kayla. Today, Jamie is the victim/volunteer, and we are going to play a full two-player game, but with the Legends of the Sands expansion. So if you've been following the campaign, you will know that the Legends of the Sands expansion offers 7 new modules to Tiles of the Arabian Nights, so it's a hefty boy.
Yes.
And we are not going to play with all of them because our little heads will explode. We are going to be playing with 3 different modules in the game. So we are going to be playing with Perils of the Desert, more specifically the portals. We are going to be playing with the Grand Bastion tiles, and we are going to be playing with the treasure maps. So these are 3 separate modules that you can add to the game pretty easily. All the tiles have the markings on them. The portals, as the names would suggest, are just going to allow us to flick around the map a little bit quicker than we would usually be able to, or even much quicker than we would usually be able to. Treasure maps are going to allow us to uncover magical items that are going to give us a big old boost. And the Grand Bastions are a bit of a fight. So they are enemy encampments that you can get into from one side of the tile only. But if you manage to do so, they will give you a very valuable Joker tile that allows you to replace anything else in the game with, and they also give you a good lot of points. But you need a prerequisite in order to enter. And that's about it, really.
That's about it.
And that's already a lot to add to the game. So we have got everything set up here. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. So I am first player. I have the magic lamp token. So let's do it. So we are also playing with the special story tiles from the expansion as well. So I have one and Jamie has one. They've got slightly different objectives to what we would usually do. Well, I'm going to get stuck in straight off the bat. 1, 2, and I will come here and defeat a monstrous djinn.
Let me see now. Well, you're going after the djinn, but I have at least one objective with a jewel.
Ooh.
So I think I'm going to follow you out there this side and get these jewels, because I will need them. So always good to secure them early on.
That's fine. So I'm going to come here and uncover my first treasure map. So to show you guys what it is, I'm going to pop it here so that they can get a bit of a zoom on it on our cameras. I am going to need to head over to the mountain corner of the board and get my hands on this tile right here so I can already see which one it is. And if I manage to get there, then I will be able to take the tile that's there and also a magic item.
You're actually in the good corner.
I am in the correct corner, which is rare.
That's a 1 in 4 chance.
No. So let's give it a go.
Okay, well, listen, while I'm out here, I'm going to go to this, building.
You may as well, it's right there.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep on moving. 1, 2, get some food. Always useful in the desert.
And I will go 1, 2 and go to this place.
Okay. So I'm gonna come here. So this is the correct space on my treasure map tile, as it's the space right in the center on the 3rd row back. So here we go. So I get to take the tile that was on that space, and the treasure map token also indicates that I get to take a magical item. So I'm going to take the top one from the pile, and it is, the white elephant. So the white elephant is going to come and take his place in my caravan, and he is a permanent tile. So even if I go to visit the Sultan and however many times I use him, he is going to stay in my caravan all the time, which is cool.
Always useful.
Yep.
I'm actually going to go back to Baghdad immediately.
Wow.
Because picking up those gems actually put me in a good place to just finish my first story.
Okay.
So it's going to be this one here. Well, it's a level 2 Well, it's a 10-point story,
Yeah.
but it's one of these special ones that has a gem.
Great, yeah.
So it only has three tiles required instead of the normal 2.
Right.
Which makes it very quick. And I had a bit of luck coming out here. There was a place next to a building, next to some gems. So optimizing that as well as I could. There we go.
Great.
So anyway, but it doesn't give me much time to prepare mentally. So I'm going to do as well as I can. So here we go. As I set out from Baghdad, I came across a rather deserted part of the desert. I know all of the desert is technically deserted, but some parts more so than others. And as I walked through this rocky outcrop, I found tracks.
Okay.
Clearly one person who was in a bit of a hurry, given the depth of the tracks. Okay. And the fact that they seem to be zigzagging. There were other impacts following the tracks, maybe some sort of beast, who knows. So I decided to follow the tracks, for good or for bad. And I ended up finding the remains of a bridge crossing a dried up riverbed. And these tracks, they led up the bridge, they went left, they went right, and at one point they stopped at a part where the side of the bridge had been broken through.
Oh.
So I thought, oh, somebody obviously had a very bad day there. And as I looked over, I could see what looked like a pile of belongings, whatever was remaining of our unfortunate traveller. So I descended the bridge down from the riverbank, and in amongst the travellers' remains, I found some jewels. I found the treasure that he was obviously trying to protect when he was on the run. So I thought they won't be any good for him. So I took them, and now I present them to you, Sultan.
Oh, okay.
Simple but effective.
Gems looted from the corpse.
Oh, always a good start. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
No, that'll be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. So, you are going to get your Sultan token for that, and I am going to score you. Well, hey, look, considering what you were working with, I thought that was pretty good.
Okay. Always nice. So I get 2 from the Sultan. He was okay with it, and 2 from you. All right. So that puts me at 4, and I get 2 temporary tokens to take away from all this. And I think I'm going to take 1 and 1. So 1 camel and 1 weapon.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Always useful. So this is discarded. This goes back to you.
Thank you.
You've put me at 4. I get 10 points for my story. For yellow, please. And also, we then discard these 3 tokens. Draw 3 more. Blah. So, first one is a bastion right next to you.
Nice.
Other one is a place. And the next one is another jewel. Intriguing. Okay. And then Compass Rose goes there. Perfect.
Oh, I'll put it on all squiff.
Whoop. Not squiff anymore. There we go. Over to you.
So the bastion is tempting. However, it requires a weapon and a merchandise. I have the merchandise. I do not have the weapon, so I'm going to have to.
For once, there are no weapons around. Okay.
A swing and a miss. That's okay. It's right next to a portal. I can come.
Hey, yep. You can very easy. In fact, you could do much better than that even. Because look where the portal is.
I mean, honestly, I'm wondering about using the portal because there's stuff over here that I need, and over here it's not so good for me. So I think I am going to do that. So I'm going to go 1 onto the portal. That's going to zap me straight over to the other portal that's currently on the board. And then because I have my elephant, I can move an additional 2 spaces. So I'm going to do 2... And I don't need another one. Gold's always good.
Gold's always good.
You can't go wrong with gold.
Okay then. So onwards and upwards with my ill-gotten gains. I also need some goods. But I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take advantage of this. So with my temporary scimitar, I'm going to go 1 and 2 in through the door.
Nice.
Of this, we're going to say it's some sort of bandit camp because it requires a weapon. Obviously, I have the prerequisite because I have a temporary tile. Sure. Always useful. So that gives me 4 points onto the score track. And it gives me a joker tile for later on. Nice. Always useful.
Indeed. 1, 2. I needed a file, which I now have. And it's some delicious looking coffee. And we all know the magic of coffee.
Yes. Oh, we do. We do. I think I know what. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. Use my camel to get this treasure map, which requires me to go over here. Not super practical, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it.
You don't have to get it right now.
No.
Ooh, I'm in a pickle. I need things that are not around here. Okay, I'll go 1, 2, and pick up this building, whatever it may be. Ooh, the souk.
I need some goods, so this is a good. My goods.
Good.
Next.
I'm gonna go 1, because a gem's always good to have.
Exactly. Dropping on the market at some point.
Yep.
Always useful. I think next I have a scimitar, but I don't forcibly want to use it now. But I like that one more. So I'm going to go 1, 2 over to here.
Okay.
And pick up this ogre token. So that's 1 beastie, but that will require me to use my temporary scimitar.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, so handy to have the white elephant. Okay.
Next, I do need a place. So we're going to go over here. Blah.
There is a bastion right here. It seems silly to not take it.
It would be a shame.
So I'm going to go and get it. All they want is some money to let me in. So I'm going to assume it's some kind of trading post.
Yep.
In I go. And that's 4 points. Yeah, it'll be about time.
Okay. You get off the starting block. Okay. Actually, I just realised that gem has spawned just in the right place. Okay, I am going to pick up. I do need a second one, so this is good. Okay, optimizing one's movement. Up, some more goods, some mineral ores this time. Do a couple of other tiles around there. There we go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. So useful.
And I'm going to go get more gems. Gems on the brain today. Next.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Didn't even need an elephant.
Didn't even need it. I did need an elephant. That was my third space.
True.
So I'm going to do this story tile here, which is my 10 points. And I believe I have everything I need. I'm going to keep that tile because that's pretty good. Let's do this and this. And then I need some food. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. It's time to pull something out of the thin air. Okay, I've got it. So, I was wandering around the souk, oh great Sultan. So, I was wandering around the souk and I heard a merchant lamenting that he did not have enough wares to sell today because the local mine was basically floundering. They couldn't seem to get enough ore out of it and the workers were tired and fed up, which, you know,
happens.
And he was offering a big reward to anybody who could help. So I had a bit of a wander around the market and I met an apothecary, I will get it out, an apothecary who seemed to have some interesting wares, and I asked her if perhaps she had anything to give people a bit of pep. So she gave me this very interesting looking brown drink that I had never seen before, and she said, well, this is coffee and this will get them going. I can't get out of bed without it personally, and I said same. So I bought the coffee from her, and I also bought a big old sack of dried fruit because, you know, sugar.
Vitamins.
Also vitamins, but yes, sugar. So I headed on down to the mine and I handed out coffee and fruit to the workers, and they never had such a productive day as they did that day. And so now, you know, coffee and dried fruit for everyone at the mine at all times.
No need for canaries anymore.
And I have become known as Aladdin the snack guy.
The creator of the world's first underground coffee house.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And also gold.
I was like, oh, it's gold. Okay.
A fabulous tale. All right, so I'm sure the Sultan will find that amazing.
Will he?
He did!
Oh, he likes coffee. Okay. Clearly he likes coffee.
So
okay.
The Sultan had clearly never heard of the mysterious brown drink either. And 3. Nice.
It was good for what you were working with.
Hey, look. Right?
Yeah.
Coffee and fruit. So, I also get 1 bonus tile from the Sarsen temporary bonus. So I'm going to take... Let's take a weapon. I'm sure that will be useful to me. So that is 4 tiles, not including the gold. So 4 tiles are going to get replaced. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So 1, 2. Ooh, sorry, you can place this.
Ooh,
another portal. Interesting. Okay, not super far from the first one.
It's okay. It's okay.
I would actually have loved for that to be in my corner.
Yeah,
that would have been great.
For sure.
But, oh well. I have other means.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the old dictum that gold is always good. Up. Makes for a quick turn as well.
All right. What am I doing? This one. Let's see. Let's see if we can make it. All right. So I need lots of stuff. Oh dear.
Many and lots.
Yes. Let's go ahead and I can do 1, 2. I'm going to get this encounter.
No.
I'm sorry, but I needed it.
I just went out of my way to do that. Oh well.
No.
It happens. It happens. I can sell the gem. It's fine. No, it won't be, but it will live. No, it won't. Okay, so that throws me a little bit off beat. Do I have a backup plan?
Being annoying to another player without intending to.
Yeah. Well, she says that.
I really didn't realise that's what you were going.
You know what? No, I do need to keep those, sadly.
So, I mean, technically you have the Bastion, which counts as a Joker tile.
It does, but I needed... Yeah,
and there's an encounter right behind you.
I was just trying to figure out if I could find a vial in order to go through that, but I think it's going to be so far out of my way, I might as well try for something else in terms of an encounter. So I think we might have to...
Well, could your Grand Bastion tile not count as the Joker that you need to get the encounter right there?
No. It never counts as a Joker prerequisite. That would be too easy. They're already very good, the Bastions.
Darn it.
They can't be that good. So I think I will... There's a market there. There's a market there. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to come here. We're going to pick up this camel. Camels are always useful. Next.
Okay. Let's see what we've got here. I'm going to need also some camels. I've got my encounter, which I just cheated Jamie out of. Sorry, Jamie. Let's go grab a camel.
A camel for your elephant.
Well, you know, my white elephant.
Carry your elephant.
My white elephant with the majestic name of Bob needs
Bambi.
Bambi.
I'm going to go to the market because obviously I don't really have any more use for this gem. So I will...
He'll never forgive me.
Drop this gem in there for 4 points, please.
Ooh, you're here.
Yep, and then we refill.
I didn't put my points on either.
Oh, for your story, yes, that would be rather useful.
Silly, because I did 10 points plus 1 gold, so that's a 16. Whoops. Bear with us. We're all concentrating on telling silly stories.
As we should be.
As we should be. And a place and a thing. Ooh. By Jove, I think I've done it.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, most probably. Okay, let's do it. Bish bosh.
Okay.
I'm back. So
Guess who's back?
So this is my big old story tile. So I need 3 movement tiles for this.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to use my Grand Bastion as my 3rd one.
Ah, fair.
Because I don't currently have a 3rd one. I needed an encounter and I needed a place. However, I also needed a magic item. Can it count as both?
Yes, it can count as both.
Okay, it counts as both. Bear with me, I've not actually played with this.
It has both symbols, so it counts as both.
That's true. Okay, so here we go. Let's make something up. It's going to be great. All right.
Admittedly, that's a tricky one.
Yeah.
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 Especially when you have to tie in the elephant being the item and the movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
So... I don't envy you this one.
Yep. It's going to be fine. So, here we go. Almost Sultan, I was travelling through the desert in search of adventure when I came across a strange trading post with really weird noises coming from inside. It was just a cacophony of bleats and moos and weird noises I'd never heard before. So I went inside this strange fortress, and it turned out to be a kind of ranch.
Okay.
Where they had almost every animal imaginable, really. And I asked around. I couldn't seem to find anybody who could help me. And all of the stable hands looked really odd. They didn't really say anything. I couldn't get them to say anything to me. So I wandered around. They had fabulous horses. They had camels. And I reached one particularly large enclosure, and there was a huge white elephant inside. And I stood there and stared at this creature, and I knew it had to be mine. So I kept wandering around, and the stable hands just wouldn't answer any of my questions. They wouldn't even seem to acknowledge that I was there. I grabbed one of them by the shoulders and shook him, and he just kind of went poof and disappeared in a puff of smoke, which isn't what usually happens with stable hands. No. They tend to be fairly solid.
Yes.
Yeah. So as I kind of stood there with, my stable hand smoke dissipating between my fingers, I heard a big voice behind me say, "I'm the one you need to talk to." I spin around, and there's a genie there. And we have a chat for a bit, and he basically explains that he's retired.
A retired
genie, and this is what he does now. He's an animal dude, so he has his big ranch, and he has animals there, and he sells them. Okay. He says you won't find better animals anywhere in the kingdom, and if you want the white elephant, then you may have it. I'll give the white elephant to you. However,
I was going to say there's a button there somewhere.
A very important item was stolen from me, and you have 30 days to get it back. And if you don't bring it to me, I will come and collect.
It sounds like a follow-up. I hope you get the chance to tell the next story, because otherwise there'll be a problem.
Coming up with the genie ranch, just like that. Yeah, I'm impressed with myself.
Not bad. Credit where credit is due.
So, the white elephant does not go away. I get to keep Bambi, because I'm keeping that now. Bambi the white elephant. And the other tiles go away. So, technically I'm only putting 4 back because a weird thing happened, but we still have to replace
6. Because you have tiles that are discarded, 1 that counts for 2, that kind of thing. But this never changes. So, 1 for that corner.
Gem.
1 for this corner.
Oh no, it's not a gem, it's food. Lots of food.
Okay, double food. 1 for this corner. We're getting a bit filled up here. Ooh,
yep.
Want to go there? Okay, you get to choose technically.
Yeah, it would have to be here.
That's fine. And then 1 here.
Lovely.
You would just pass me the compass rose. Thank you. Okay.
Wow. So, before we move on with the game, I get some points for that.
You do get your points. You get a lot of points for that.
So I'm going to get 20 points for that. Huzzah! Straight up to 36. Bosh. And then you have to tell me I'm good.
I am. I might just tell you that you're good.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's...
The Sultan, however...
Not impressed.
Not into
it. With the tale of the genie rancher and Bambi the elephant. I am not impressed with that at all.
Sultan, we'll be having words.
Not good.
Here's your special tile, however.
I would get normally 6 points for that.
6 points, yeah.
I'm already at 6.
5 from the tokens plus 1 for the first story.
Yep, so I don't go anywhere. But I do get a North Star token as a soz from the...
from the Sultan.
A Sultan soz for having been not particularly kind. Fine, okay. That's fine. All right.
I think I'm going to take a... Oh, I just realised that Bastion has a gem. Oh, I just sold my gem.
There's one over here.
Yes, I don't need the Bastion. It's just to walk in with something you already had would have been great.
That's true.
Obviously, I just sold mine, so... Oh, well.
There's food here and a food one there.
Cool.
We help how we can.
Cool.
No. I didn't say it was useful information.
I'm feeling all of this misfortune is making my rage build up, so I'm going to go grab a weapon.
Okay, yeah.
Always good.
Seems legit. I could do with an encounter, and there aren't any. So instead, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. I will also grab a weapon.
Okay. Well, I'm still very angry, so I'm going to get another weapon.
No, hang on, I have a weapon. I'm an idiot. Hang on, wait.
It's only a temporary one, though.
Cycle back. I know.
Okay, go on then.
Ready?
What do you need?
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I can't go any further, but I am going to beat up on this bird.
Okay. I will still take my weapon.
Sorry, everyone.
No take backsies. Okay.
Yeah, that should be a rule of this game, to be honest.
It's all good, it's all good.
So I'm going to go ahead and grab this bastion. So I need merchandise and weapons, so maybe trading as well.
However, don't forget you will have used your temporary tile up.
Yes. So he goes away.
Yeah, so you need to...
No, you're right!
You need the weapon. You need the weapon.
I do need a weapon. Okay, fine. So I was there.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do... Boop. To
that works, yep,
get the temporary weapon back.
Cool. That works,
Good thing you're paying attention.
One of us has to.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I'm fully armed to the teeth, I'm going to start murdering a load of monsters out here, because if the tiles I want aren't over here, I will start killing to my heart's content until they appear. That's one monster. Next.
Now I'm really going to do it. Now that I actually have the weapons to do it, so I'm going to do it.
After digging around in the sand for something that looks like a weapon.
I knocked at the door of the fortress. The guys all came out with swords. I went, ooh. Nope. I'll be back later.
Look at the time.
However, this is an 8.1.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
So that's that. Yeah, maths. And that's going to come in here.
Worth the detour.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
I'm going to just come to here and pick up this other monster. That's why I wanted to do them, because all 3 of the same type were in the same area. Well, the other 2, I already have the first one. Okay.
That was also exciting. Now I don't really know what else I want to do. So there's things I still need. I still need this area of the board. You can tell we haven't really been wanting to go over there.
It's been pretty quiet.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh, actually no. Maybe I'll do that one instead. I haven't got one of those yet. However, to murder the 40 thieves, I will have to discard my... There's now only 37 of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go hit the snake.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a treasure map tile there. I don't really need one anymore.
I still have mine.
Would it be
I do
greedy?
need to go and pick it up at some point. Yeah, okay. Gonna come here, hit this evil genie.
Okay, I'm going to nip in here.
Okay, I can do that. So I'm going to come back to Baghdad. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Sultana.
A raisin.
Just a raisin.
Just a raisin.
After my misadventures last time, with my ill-gotten gains, shall we say, I was relaxing in this village, not far from where I found the treasure, but somewhere a bit more hospitable, shall we say. And I took the gems out of my bag to admire them. But lo and behold, they turned into just basic ore. But, you know, obviously, I've suffered from the heat before, I've seen mirages before, I know what that can do to a person, but I was pretty sure as a man can be, that what I had was gems and jewels, and yet they just transformed into these...
weird minerals.
I won't say worthless, but they weren't really worth going out of one's way for, shall we say.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I just start hearing a strange whispering.
Okay.
And it won't go away. And I try to continue on with my day, but I just can't. These weird whispers follow me everywhere.
Okay.
And so I'm like, well, maybe it was heat stroke. It really is just getting to me. Better just hit the hay for the night. And after an atrocious nightmare, I wake up with a start, decide I shouldn't be here, run, jump over the palisade of the village, land in the river, almost get eaten by a crocodile, and then just get away from there as fast as I can.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens next.
Oh. Okay.
Always a challenge, the two-tile stories.
Yeah, but you know, I find it even more impressive when you can do a thing.
It's good for tying things in,
yeah,
I like to think.
Yeah.
So, Sultan token. Oh, he didn't think it was good, though. I'm already at 4. So there we go. 4, 5. Yes, so I do go up 1. And I get I'm just going to draw this at random because I've technically seen the back of these tiles. I get some gold. I'm actually going to, of course, shower them in gold as well with my previous story.
So you're going to get a whopping 7
points. And we're going to be replacing 2 tiles.
7. That's
boy. So 1, 2. It's going to have to be here. And then here.
You can tell which corners of the board the portals are in because.
Okay, and of course I lose my weapons and my camel. Sad face.
Okay.
Next.
Well, I think I can actually go for it. I can go for this. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Also, I do. Oh, no, I got the gold from the Sultan token. Sorry, I'm looking at that the wrong way. There's your tokens. Go for it.
Okay. I'm going to do it. So, I'm going to return to Baghdad.
Oh, okay.
Also. And I have the necessary to do this tile.
Okay.
So I don't have an encounter, but I do have a bastion. So useful. I have a building and a place, which for once actually happen to go quite well together, which is
fair.
Cool. No, I don't.
She made another mistake.
Why am I so bad at this? Okay.
It's been a long day.
I was so excited. I thought it was going to...
I'm thankful because I was looking at your tiles and going, no, I don't think she can do a big story just yet. Maybe she can do the 5, but that would be too bad.
I need a file. Okay. I need a file and I don't have one. Curses! I always get too excited when I play this.
And you can't do that with the bastion.
No, and I had a really great story idea.
Okay,
hang on. Bear with me. Here we go. I'm gonna do 1, 2.
Okay.
Turbo drive.
All right.
Yeah, I can't do that.
However, now that I know what I know, I really can't be hanging around then. This is going to be problematic. How can I do this? I have...
If you take the end of my story away from me, I will cry.
Oh. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. Okay. I don't know if this is optimal, but... Go there. That teleporter is not going to help. Could help me? Not going to help me. It's not going to help me. That can go there. Oh, that could be good. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
That's fine. Please do.
2. That could get me into that. That would do that. I'd also have that. Oh man, I'm so far off doing this. I need to pick them all up. And I don't know if I can. I don't know if I will have the time, but we're going to have to try. So, to me, bread.
Bearing in mind that if I end the game, you get 1 more turn. If you end the game, I do not.
Yes. So I've got to try and take that into account and power through this as quickly as possible.
So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, Bambi power. Here.
That's true. Oh, you're still so fast. Okay.
So fast.
1 here. Take a temporary camel.
Okay. And I will do 1, 2, 3. Because if I do 4, I'm just going to end up on the portal on the other side, and I'm going to lose.
You can't end on a portal. You have to be able to move through it.
Lose a turn, so I may as well just grab a tile.
I'm going to take this bastion.
Okay.
Which will get me. I have the bread. That's what I just picked up, so that will get me 4 points.
Lovely.
Always good. Your turn.
Okay. And well, back we go.
Yeah.
Now I really can. I do this all the time when I play this game. I focus so much on wanting to tell the story that I kind of forget that there are actually mechanics to the game, and I can't just...
There are things to do.
I can't just do what I want. You can't just do that.
Despite your best intentions.
So, okay. I needed that and that and that and that, and a travel tile. That's 5 tiles. I have all the tiles, and now I can do it. Really, really, honestly, for sure. Okay. So, the genie had given me Bambi the elephant and sent me out also on this quest to find this item that had been stolen from him. So I asked him what it was. And he explained to me that it was a jar that had originally been filled with precious stones that have a tendency to cause intense dreams. He said they're the dream stones. And I asked him, well, what happened? And he said, well, one day I got up, because genies sleep, that's a well-known fact.
He's retired, he can do what he wants.
Yeah, to feed all the animals, and I went to check on the gems. I keep them next to my bed because, they give me nice dreams. Dream stones, makes complete sense. And I opened the jar, and it was empty. Someone had poured all the gems out and run off. So I asked him, well, what happened? Do you have any idea who stole them? And he said, well, there's a bandit camp not too far from here, and I think that the thief most probably ended up there. So I went to the bandit camp, got into a big fight when I arrived there, managed to wring some information out of them, and they said, well, it was one of us, but he went out and never came back. So I eventually managed to track all the way to a broken bridge where the remains of this bandit were there at the bottom, but the gems weren't there. But I did find some tracks. And so I ventured out into some swamps in search of the person who might have those gems on them.
Whoever could that be?
And came across a swamp witch living in a magnificent home built in the roots of a big mangrove tree. And she explained that she had seen a traveller go by in possession with those gems, and she said, well, all you'll have to do is follow their tracks, because the dream gems will drive someone insane within 7 days of them picking them up if they don't know how to use them properly. And so my hunt continues.
Mine's about to end.
So Bambi is still with me.
Okay,
but I do lose Matty the mule. I'm going to put 5 tiles back on the board, because you never know. They might be useful for you. You get one more turn.
Sadly, I don't think they're going to be anywhere near close enough to me.
Okay.
And I am 1 turn away. I don't think there is no way for me to pull this out, sadly. I need to... 2 teleporters right next to each other, always useful.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you fancy a little round trip.
Yeah.
Okay. Sadly, I need my 5th tile.
Hang on. Points.
Of course. So you get the last token.
Points.
Well, sorry, I shouldn't be revealing that.
So I'm going to get 17 points for that. So 44 plus 17 is lots of math. Just a bit. 1 and then 10. Okay. So 50, 10, 60.
Always good.
And you have to tell me what you thought.
I thought it was very good, tying it in with my story.
Huzzah!
Makes me want to keep playing to see where this goes.
So I would get 5 points for that, plus 2 for the previous stories that I told. So that brings me up to 7. Lovely, and I get a North Star tile, because why not? Oh,
of course.
No, that's not a North Star tile.
There you go.
Oh no, it was. Beg pardon. I'm cheating.
It
is a North Star.
You get it.
I do. Sebastian.
So, I get 1 more turn then.
Yeah.
Which sadly I can't really do much with it. I can just go pick up a tile, but I'm 1 turn short of being able to go back.
Oh,
it happens.
Really?
It happens. So there we go.
Dang it. Okay. Well, there we are. That is the end of the game in that case. So, Jamie would have been able to return to Baghdad and tell 1 more story, even though the Sultan has gone home and put his feet up.
Competition's over, guys.
The crowd are still there and hungering for more tales. So you could have told your story, but I still would have been able to vote for you, but you wouldn't have gotten a Sultan token for it. And you would have gotten the points for the story too, obviously. So that's the end of the game. We are going to count our end of game points. You're going to score pretty...
I'm going to score a little bit, but sadly I do not think it's going to make up for your stories.
Yeah, whopping. Yeah, so you have got how many there?
So 6 and 9, so that's 15 points.
Yeah.
So that puts me up to 39 and 44.
Nice. And then you're going to get 1, 2, 3...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points from my tiles. Puts me up to 52.
Okay, I'm going to get 5 points for my remaining tiles. And 6 points for my monsters. 21. So storytelling, your second place, you're going to get 16 points.
Yep, that's the one. So up to 18. And you're going to get 23. So that goes up to 44 over here. Book. And I think that's it.
And that's all she wrote. So yeah, that was that was down to the wire. One more turn for you.
Yeah, mate, I could have gotten my 15 story in, maybe if I could have told it and the Sultan would have liked it, but we saw it, you got one as well. I think you would have gotten this one anyway, pretty sure. But hey, that's the... Too many turns spent killing monsters. I thought I had more time, but having the white elephant is very, very useful.
It is super handy, and the magical objects are really, really cool. I loved playing with the portals. Yeah, the treasure maps appeal to something deep within. I don't know what it is. It's the idea of going, you have to go there and you'll get stuff that just kind of makes me want to do that.
Mine popped in the one corner I wasn't going to go back to.
Yeah, I stole your diamond. Oh, well. It was sabotage from start to finish.
It happens.
Also, Jamie is very tired.
Might
just
play
got back from a business trip.
Small part of it, but
through the door and made him sit down to play this with me. So bless him. But the modules I'm really impressed with. I think they are really easy to add to the game. They don't add tons of rules. The bastions are so useful.
They really are, but they're trickier to get than you think. The whole needing to move around them is deceptively tricky in some situations.
Yeah, for sure. I was lucky, but there was one, I think it was here where I was there and the entrance to it was on this side. So I basically lost a turn having to go all the way around to get in.
That's it.
But the fact that they're Joker tiles is so useful.
Yes.
Especially when you can have them replace something that's usually quite difficult to get, like an encounter.
Or a gem or whatever.
A gem, yeah, exactly. So,
like a gem.
Like a gem. Yeah, so but you know, that's how it tends to go. The portals served me well a couple of times.
Yes.
For sure.
They made that trip back a lot shorter.
Yes,
or out or whatever. But once again, you can see where there were teleporters.
Yeah.
And where we went. Apart from my small foray into that side of the board, it was definitely more concentrated around here. So.
Definitely.
But that happens.
So there you have it. That was our final live video for the Tales of the Arabian Nights Game Found campaign. The campaign at the time this video was filmed is, if you're on catch up, is live until this Thursday at 8 p.m. So that's UST
Paris
plus
time.
1 Paris time. If you've backed the game, thank you so much. We really are grateful. This was to give you a bit of a demonstration of the extra gameplay you get out of the Legends of the Sand expansion, which is free. So hopefully, if you had any doubts, this might swing you. It's a lot of stuff.
It is a fair amount of stuff for very little rules.
Yeah, there's very little rules and lots of extra gameplay, and they really do add something to the game for sure. So hopefully this will titillate your curiosity about the game. Our storytelling contest is now over. We had a few of you still trying to apply for that earlier, so we're really sorry, but that's it. The contest is now finished.
But thank you to everybody who entered. We got a lot of participation.
Great stories, and I will put together a compendium of like the full tale because it was pretty cool. So because for those of you who weren't following that, we had we drew some tiles at random each week, and then had backers write a story using those tiles. Just a very short story of a certain number of words, and then picked our favourite each week. And we did 4 rounds of that. So it's a little 4-chapter story. It's pretty cool.
Exactly.
Thank you for everyone who took part in that. It was great. There we go. That was Tales of the Arabian Nights. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. The campaign, as we said, is live until Thursday at 8 p.m. And we will be back soon with other videos about other games of ours. And we have some cool new stuff coming up in the near future. So we hope to see you again soon. Jamie, thank you very much for sitting down to play with me. That was great. And we will see you all soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.